Hello everyone. On this one, I am going to show you how to create Padlet and how to use it. So what is Padlet? Padlet it's an online virtual bulletin board, so you can post stuff, and it's a free account. You can create free account and you can make 3 Padlet at a time. And you also have an option to pay $10 a month or $96 a year to create unlimited Padlet and 250 megabyte file to save the 250 megabyte files. But I think free account would be enough. And then I will show you I will explain the reasons later. But yeah, so I think free will be fine. And also the great thing about Padlet is you can export to image, PDF, CSV, or Excel spreadsheets. So you can have the data to save. You can save the data. So in order to get the Padlet, you need to go to padlet.com and then once you go to the padlet.com, I'm going to go to the padlet.com. This is the padlet.com. So when I say Padlet means these are the Padlet. So I can have 3 Padlet. I have the account, so when I click Padlet.com, it brings automatically to my dashboard. But if you don't have an account, you have to create your account first. Okay, so it seems like I already have 3 Padlet, but these 2 are actually it was shared with me by somebody else. So these are not my Padlet, so it doesn't count. So I only have 1 Padlet going at this moment. So I'm going to make a new Padlet. In order to make a Padlet, you just go click this, and then there are choices. And wall and canvas, stream. So these are the choices of Padlet you can create. So I'm going to go to the basic first, and I will select wall. Okay, so I like cosmetic. And then the Padlet always give us like a really fun titles and descriptions, but I'm just gonna do like create, the name will be the test, description. You can add the description or you don't have to. Icon, you can add the icon, but I do not really care, so I'm not gonna touch it. So but I care about wallpaper. So there are choices, but I like add my own, but I'm going to search image. And because I believe like I want students to feeling like you are in Japan is important, so I'm going to choose search Japan. And there's so many different images from Japan. And so you just choose the ones that you like and you feel like. Okay, so now my Padlet look like this, which I really like. Now the font, I like this pretty one, so I'm gonna change it. Attribution, that if you want student's name to show up, put this on. And then this is the order, how you want to see the post. If you want to allow students to comment each other, then put this enabled. But if you don't want to, then disabled. It's really up to what's your purpose, because sometimes you may want to allow students to comment each other's post in the target language. So that's part of the practice. So it's really think about your objectives. The reactions, again, this is up to you. It's your objectives. Like you can like each other's post, or like if it's a poll type of the post, then you can put this vote. And you can also give the stars, or like you can give them grade. So this is like, again, think about your purpose of this activity. and decide. Also, if you want to use this with students, maybe you want to do require approval. So whenever they post, it doesn't automatically show to everyone, but you need to approve. And then when you approve, then everybody can see the post. So for the safety purpose, you can do the require approval. And then this filter profanity, you can kind of filter the bad words with nice emojis and stuff. So again, this is for the filtering purpose. Okay. Then next, so you are done. So you can start posting now. So once you are done, and then if this is something you want students to post their like comment or their stuff, then share this. And you say, so here is the privacy, but you change the privacy to like you can do private. So then like just somebody you allow them can see it, or like I do with password. So like whoever has the password, they can post. That's another safety way to do it. And or if you don't really care, then you can put the public. So again, it's really up to you what you want, how you want it. And then the visitors can either write or edit or read. So like if this is something you use to for the input purpose or for resource purpose, then you click this can read. But if you want students to rate each other, post something, then you should do the can write. Okay. And then this is, you can also edit others post. So that, I don't know how much really, like again, you think about your objective of this activity and then decide how you want it. Okay, so that's good. That's set. So now you can share. So this you can copy link to clipboard. So if you are using this when you are teaching online, clip this link on the chat so they can click it and then they can start posting. Or if this is for some resources, then you can just put this and you can share on the Google Classroom from here too. So it's really, again, it's really up to you what you want. Okay. Okay. So now let's start posting. So in order to post, just click this plus sign, and this is the post you can do. So then you can decide on the title. Okay, so the great thing about this is here's like you can put the link. If you want to like take the picture, I don't know what you want, like you can take the picture and then just yes, yay, take the picture like this, and then oops, on each. Okay, so take the picture and then this just save it, and then that's the picture is right there. So you can say take the picture of your pet, and then right there. I did the activity that somebody told me, but I asked students to take picture. I asked the students to write their name in Japanese on the paper and have that and take picture with the name. So I can remember students' face because those are new students I didn't know. So I needed that. That was a great one. And then you can also film yourself. So this is again another great one. Let's see. So if you film this, in order to film, you have to have Padlet mini extension. So again, go to the Padlet extension, Google extension, Padlet mini. Just type in Google extension, Padlet mini, and then this with, so you can get this. So if you do this, then you can film. So you can ask your students to get the Padlet Mini extension, and so they can create the films on the Padlet. And it's free, so I don't think it's a problem. I hope it's not the problem. So like you can do the film again and say, and then you just need to film it and say, hello, konnichiwa, and then just click it. And again, you can save it and save it, and that's all you need to do to so there's a video already here. So it's really easy thing. So you can ask students to put the conversations, or like you can ask them to introduce themselves in Spanish. So there's so many ways, but it's so easy. The other thing you can do is you can also just ask them to record the audio, because some students may not like to show the faces. Then in that case, you can just ask them to record the voice, and then you can just post it. And you can also do the screen recording. So that's almost like a screencastify, but you can, if once you do that, then you can take the video for 5 minutes. So like if you have the PowerPoint that you want to put this on, you can do that from here too. Okay, so there's so many possibilities. And then there's this draw one, which is great for me, because especially for me, because they can just write Japanese here. So this could be the kind of like my writing assignment, and then the drawing will be here. So like if you have something you want them to write, then or draw, this you can do that also. And then there is also, you can put the place. So you can say, okay, I want to, this is more for like if you make the resource with this Padlet, and I would put like Kyoto, and then the picture, the satellite picture will be here, or like road map, and the hybrid one is here also. So like you can choose the map, and then you can just post it there. So that's another thing you may want to do it, or you can post other Padlet. So there are so many things you can do with the post. And then this is the wall, so they can just post anywhere like this, right? And you can change the format if you don't like the wall. So you just go to or you can just create the new Padlet also. That's that too. Modify or change the format here. Then you can change the format. So I had this is wall, but you can do canvas. So you can grouping, connect, and content in any way. And streamline. So like if you have a story you have, like you can go to the stream, and then like you can just say like I'm going to erase this, but okay, I will create like this, and then I'm going to get I will film myself reading a story and then post it here. And so that this will be the scene one, and then you can do like scene 2 and those things. And then like you, in that way, you can they can go, you can ask and say what happened in scene 1, what happened in scene 2, it's almost like a storyboard there. So you can do that with the stream. The other thing you can do is here is another one. So that's great, like beginning and end and stuff. Now again, I'm going to change it to there's a grid. It's more like clean lines. The shelf is great. I'm going to show you that later, but back channel, it's almost like a chatting here. So like you say, okay, I'm going to delete this again. Okay, so you are going to say post here. You can just say, hello, what's your name? And then like one student will ask, then like they can ask, you can decide, okay, you go to number 1, number 2, number 3, or whatever, and then they say, okay, my name is and then then the students can ask what's your name to other students. So like it's almost like chatting here. And then there is I think that's all I want to show you from this one. So I'm going back to the Padlet. Okay. These are my Padlet. Okay, and then I just came back here. Okay, Padlet. Okay, here you go, my dashboard. And then you can also have this map, which is really, really interesting. So I'm just gonna not set up anything, but here is the map. Ooh, this is a different map I was looking at, but you can change the map. There was more. Okay, so you can say, let's say I want Tokyo, Japan, and then there will be there is this map of Japan. But I do not like this. Okay, map style. You can change the map style to real map like this one. Then it's regular map. Okay, so oops, sorry. Keep working, save it, and then keep working. Okay, now it's the real map. And then here I am going to edit. And then I will add like a video of Tokyo Tower or something. So I'm going to say link. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to choose the search and then the video. And then let's say, oh, there is Tokyo, Japan, Japanese fast food. But I want Tokyo from Tokyo Tower, maybe. And then here comes the video of Tokyo Tower. It's right there. Okay, now I am going to add more places. Okay, here you go. Like I would say now I want to go to Okinawa. Okay, so now it's the Okinawa, but this is, you cannot see where is Okinawa exactly. So I'm going to zoom out. So now I put the pin in the Tokyo. There is Okinawa. Okay, again, I am going to post the video of Okinawa. Oh, that looks good video. And then that's there. So like we can ask students to go to Tokyo, or it's almost like they can do the tours. Or like you can do map activities here with the video. So this is really fun. Okay. So the other one is the timeline, right? So timeline is here. You can select and next. Okay, so timeline is, again, it's the timeline. So you can ask students to, create their own biography and then just go here. Okay, 2008. And then you can say I was born, or what, and then they can post their picture, or they can they can upload the picture of the babies and stuff, so they can create their timelines here. Or you can do the history lesson with the students, and then this, like, you can create the timeline for them as a resource. So this is another thing you can do. Again, there's so many things you can do. I'm going to delete this so I have some space to create new ones. Okay, so I just deleted. So So the reason I said you may not have to, actually, never mind. You may not have to get $10 membership is that you can archive this and then you can create another Padlet. And then the archive one will be saved in here. So when we are doing the virtual, we use Padlet to create the weekly activities. So we have like 75. So those times we pay $10, but everything is in archived. So it's saved. So these are the saved ones from the previous one. So I'm going to unarchive this, then I can use it. So here is the ones we use for during virtual, and then this we created the weekly activities using shelves. The one I just skipped. So if you go to the shelves, this is the oh, it doesn't come up because I'm using the shelves, but the shelves is like, so here you can put the title and then you can organize the post underneath it. So like we put the vocabulary practice, listening, and then we put the vocabulary practice activities underneath it. So this is first grade, so we didn't want to put too much. So here's the thing. So they can just click it to download this or watch the video, or like this is the origami. So there are so many different things they can do, that this week's calendar and those things. So it's still there. It just doesn't show it. We cannot see it if it's archived. But if you unarchive, then you can use it. And so that's why that's the reason you may not need to get a paid account. And also you can export this, right? So click this dot and then export, and then there are like different things you can export to. So like if you put this on the Excel, and then you are going to this is the Excel export, and you can see like these are the tabs, the subject actually, and then you can get all these links I used. So I have the data here. That's actually great. So I remember, even though I may erase my weekly activities, but I can remember which video I used. So that is actually good resource for me. Or you can save as PDF, and then once you saved as PDF, then it might take time, but like you have the picture basically of the Padlet like this. So like this will help me like what I did. But if it's students post, like I did the activity, that's again I asked students to take the photo with the name on their name on. So I just export it as PDF, and so I can remember their face. I can print out, and then I can have it in front of me, which is actually really good to remember the student's face. So there are these options. So these are the great thing to do. So I think that's it for the Padlet, and I hope this helps you and enjoy using the Padlet. Okay.